They have finally achieved the unachievable. After nearly 30 years of financial losses, after 30 years of huge embarrassing failure, after nearly 30 years of losing an average of $10 million a season, with the 2024 season being incredibly remarkable with this dump of a league losing $50 million. The WNBA has finally achieved the impossible, and they have managed to generate a handful of pesos in profit. I told you this league was filled with huge stars. It was only a matter of time before America fell in love with pretend basketball. Onwards and upwards, onwards and upwards. Woohoo! Yes, yes, yes. Of course, the vast majority of the credit should be given to Caitlin Clark. What this young woman has done is nothing short of amazing. Caitlin Clark has taken this steaming turd, and within, 18 or so months, she has turned the WNBA into a nicely polished turd. She has taken WNBA players out of the porta potties and into actual locker rooms. She has taken this league out of the high school gym and into the local civic center, with some WNBA teams actually playing games in NBA arenas. Last season, the WNBA generated enough profit to share $8 million with the players. Now, according to my calculations, every pretend basketball player would receive a $50,000 bonus, or as it's commonly known in the WNBA, their annual income. This should be a moment of celebration, right? This should be a moment of unity. Right? After years of embarrassing failure, after years of operating at significant financial losses, the WNBA has finally found a way to monetize this turd. I figured the Butt Bongo celebrations would be touring across the country, but for some reason, no one in the WNBA is in the mood to celebrate. From a player's perspective, they believe they're entitled to more. From a player's perspective, a $50,000 bonus is not enough. Average salaries of around $500,000 a year, not enough. So-called star players, along with the only real star, Caitlin Clark, making over $1 million a year, not enough. And from the league's perspective, WNBA players demanding 27% of gross revenue, WNBA players demanding significant raises. This puts the league in a situation where they could be bankrupt. Make sure to like and subscribe. You can follow me on Twitter at KC_BTL84. Link to the main channels in the description below. A couple of weeks ago, Adam Silver displayed his lack of leadership by claiming that he would not set a deadline for a deal to get done in the WNBA. Either Adam Silver changed his mind or someone in this dump decided to be a leader, because it was announced earlier this week that the deadline to get a deal done is March 10th. They basically have 2 weeks to come to an agreement. If they don't, dozens of people with blue hair and face tattoos are going to be disappointed, because the WNBA season will be delayed and it will be well on its way to being canceled. Like I have told you guys from the very beginning, the WNBA is not going to acquiesce to the unreasonable demands from WNBA players. For starters, WNBA players are counting expansion fees as a consistent revenue stream. They are looking ahead 2 years and counting some mythical television deal that hasn't even happened as a consistent revenue stream. WNBA players are demanding 27% of the league's gross revenues. They want to be paid before the bills are paid before expenses are paid. In a league where it took 30 years to become profitable, I don't think I need to explain why that dog won't hunt. Now, according to the league, if they agree to the unreasonable demands of WNBA players, the league would lose $460 million throughout the lifetime of the CBA. With most CBAs being around 5 years, the WNBA would be losing almost $100 million a season. Now, of course, WNBA players, they are claiming this is bullshit. The league is hiding money from us. Our league is a cash cow. It's entirely possible that the league is hiding money. Hell, who can blame them? This dump has been bleeding money for decades. Now that they have finally found a way to monetize this turd, I would imagine that team owners are looking to recoup decades of losses. The WNBA doesn't release their financials publicly, so there's no way for us to know the truth. What I do know is, if they don't get a deal done, the WNBA will go back to being on life support. You can make a strong case. The WNBA was starting to lose momentum last season. Well, Uncle Casey, that's not true. Their ratings last season were great. Yeah, that's true. At least it's true for the ratings that were released. But the level of mainstream attention was nowhere close to what it was in 2024. Even towards the beginning of the season, when Caitlin Clark was playing, it just didn't feel the same. It didn't feel as monumental. The truth is, the main reason the WNBA was elevated in 2024, it's because of all the drama surrounding Caitlin Clark. The controversy is what made it interesting. But if you remove the controversy, the drama, all you're left with is an incredibly bad product. Caitlin Clark is still a superstar, but if this season is delayed, or even worse, canceled, you're talking about Caitlin Clark being off the court for 2 years. That is a long time. And you can't recreate the magic. It is damn near impossible to recreate the moment. And I guarantee you, that is one of the reasons the WNBA is so hesitant to overpay players. I guarantee you, the league is questioning whether or not this is sustainable. Sound off in the comments below. I'll see you guys later on the main channel.